Western Conference's best. It's the Pacers and the Houston Rockets in the second night of a back-up night. For Indiana, the usual 5-week.
But you try to take advantage of the fact that they get off to a good start and try to figure out where the Pacers go from there.
Şengün, Thompson, and Brooks did not play in their 9-point loss at Oklahoma City. The Rockets gave up a season-high 137 last night. Şengün scores.
Star kind of player, very talented. He's a guy that really knows how to play. I say he's like a poor man's, believe it or not, he's a poor man's Joker.
And they'll try to draw him outside. That's a missed three by Turner. And here come the Rockets.
The thing you got to remember about the Rockets, ladies and gentlemen, they are athletic, they will run, and they can cover space very quickly.
They are without Fred VanVleet. He is out with an ankle sprain. And the Pacers, oh, there's a late call play last night for Houston. He scored 18 points, had 6 rebounds.
I think Shay's had this year, I think he's had 450-point games. And if you're that way, you got a better than average chance to win offensive.
Rick Carlisle, year number 8 with the Pacers, his 23rd overall, and you saw Ime Udoka trying to get Houston into the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. Jabari Smith hits a 3, and it's 6-0 Houston. And 8 rebounds.
He's been out too, but he had been hurt. I think that's a great tendency, in my opinion, to start to the basket and look to pass it. In order to be effective, really effective, you got to look to score, then pass if you have to.
Green gets inside and scores again. Back in November, Tyrese Haliburton, it was one of his 10 games in single digits. He had just 4 points in Houston against the Rockets.
But he can get well defended against this team. They've got 3 guys that can really guard him with length.
Nembhard hits a 3.
That keeps it going, because that means that you can't help when Tyrese is going to the basket, at least not off Nembhard.
Pacers, the last 3 games, averaging 18 threes, shooting 46%.
Will help. This is bully ball otherwise. I'm telling you, that's offensive foul. It's bully ball. It's called for the offensive foul.
Dillon Brooks, a member of that Canadian national team, as Haliburton jumps it up, it's off, and is rebounded by Green. In his 4th year, Jalen Green was the number 2 pick back in 2021. Now Brooks for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound on the floor. Pacers got it. Up ahead. What a pass by Nembhard to Siakam. Games ago in Miami had a season-high 11. A number of games when Turner was out with the injury, and he averaged double figures. Now he's guarding Şengün. A 3 on the way, and it's popped in.
When you come to double league, you got somebody who can make shots.
They're only 26th of the 30 teams in the NBA in three-point percentage at 34, and Ty is long for the second time on a mid-range shot.
He's an athlete here. He is unbelievable.
Running tonight.
Well, one of the challenges the Pacers have had all season has been their ability to rebound, and I understand why Coach Carlisle is trying to ensure that, because once they rebound it, it's not an offensive rebound. They get out and run. So you got to be prepared to do it on both ends.
Offensive rebound Pacers. Haliburton goes inside and draws the foul on Şengün. Haliburton's first is good.
To go it alone.
And it's a 4-point Rockets lead at 13-9. Bryant battling Şengün. Şengün, who had 31 and 12 against the Pacers, Quinn, back in November.
When you watch him, I'm telling you, he's got a big, wide body. He doesn't get off the floor very much, but he understands positioning and how to use that body as Ty gets it very when if you're not being scored against, you tend to score a lot better.
And Şengün is just 22 years old. Looking inside. Haliburton had Brooks covered up. Brooks jumps in the air. Thompson for 3.
That's not his forte. He's an athlete. That's that offensive rebound that we're just talking about.
Jabari Smith started this game with a 3-point field goal. Backs his way in against the smaller Nesmith and hit 22.
He's just starting to come into form. Because remember, Ben Carroll was the guy that came out and ended up number 1. Some thought Smith was going to be number 1.
Good stop and go by Nesmith, but it rolls off.
You can hear the bench say load, which means get back. Right idea.
17 and 13 on the road. Hard to believe they've lost 7 straight away from Houston. Şengün, short.
Doesn't do that well.
Yeah, he likes that restricted area, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's much more effective in the restricted area. Foot speed is not very good.
On that ankle because he can explode.
Yeah, well, yes, he can explode to take off. What you worry about, Chris, is whether you can catch yourself coming down. And he can do that now.
Şengün again, inside early to the bench with 2 fouls. And that size on Haliburton with Thompson.
Here's where it became a problem, even in Houston, Chris.
And they've got Tari Eason off the bench that is a good defender. He had 6 steals against the Pacers. Good read by him last night. 25 points, a career high. Is in also Tari Eason. Is Shepherd going down to the G League really gave him the confidence that he lacked? Hits another field.
He's on too. So the Pacers have to be aware because the middle is open.
Haliburton jumps it up. It's off the mark. Rebounded by Eason. Haliburton being very aggressive, has already taken 4 shots. Here's Eason bumping his way to the basket. Blocked by Nembhard, but it's tipped out to Brooks. And Brooks missed it.
That's another offensive rebound.
Shepherd.
No.
And
Now push.
Well, you've got a 4-on-2. Neesmith for 3. Rebounded by Toppin. Out to Haliburton for 3.
Get him back. Get him. 3-point look you can get is off an offensive rebound.
Second chance points for the Pacers, and Haliburton has 8 in the quarter. Green left it short, tipped. Neesmith ahead to Tyrese. Toppin for 3.
So you want to just keep coming at them at every opportunity.
Back-to-back threes by Haliburton and Toppin, and the Pacers have the lead. Ball loose. Toppin intended for Nembhard. It is thrown away. That was Shepherd that made the steal as Brooks goes inside and scores. Dylan Brooks, 8th year out of Oregon, has his first points, tied at 23. Haliburton, they leave him open. His 3 off the mark. And Brooks got the rebound. Tari Eason did not play last night. 3rd year out of LSU, coming off the bench today for the Rockets. And he fades and scores.
But the layup he missed was because he had no legs.
Bryant has hit a 3 inside McConnell.
Oh, ball movement, love it.
Reload by Neesmith.
That's all right. That's a good play. You could hear the fans ramping up with emotion, hoping that one, well, expecting that one to go down.
Neesmith was 6 of 11 against the Bulls. Şengün, so skilled and crafty with the ball, fades, left it short, top. Pacers look to tie or regain the lead.
Nice job.
And Bryant lays it in.
He's that hyped up and ready to play. And you just got reminded as he got to half court, Ty, you out.
Steven Adams is in for the first time. Did not play all last year. Came over in a trade from Memphis. Jabari Smith misses. And the rebound tip to Ben Shepherd, who's in for the first time. He came in for Haliburton. McConnell, Toppin, Bryant, Shepherd, Neesmith. No Benedict Mathurin for a 3rd straight game, out with a sprained leg.
Neesmith got healthy, and Mathurin is sitting down now, but when he was going, there was not much time to get Walker on the floor, so that's what all they were really trying to do. I think everybody knows that he's one of the best passers, and what he's got to get better at is impacting the game from the rebounding standpoint.
Thompson foul.
They said maybe we should ask Jarris if he wants to play. They gladly accepted. He starts saying, focusing on the things I can control. If I can't, I got to brush it to the side and continue to put my head down and work. Obviously, on the lack of playing time at this level, it's not easy, but it's part of the job.
And part of the job is coming off the bench, has 10. Sixers back in front, 28-27. Bryant with a pair of threes. Turner got in foul trouble, played just the first 3 minutes with 2 fouls. Eason trying to match, doesn't, one rebound.
See here's what you got. He gets an offensive foul.
There's many rebounds in that painted area anymore. They're somewhere outside, especially with as many 3-point shots that are taken. Here's Walker, spins. And now Jarris is going to fire it up and hit.
Under those circumstances, man, that was an awful pass. Man just caught this thing so easy. It was a joke. At his feet, coming hot. And he did a baseball scoop for it.
Eason is going to fire again, and this time hit. He got
These guys are not going to make a shot.
3 of 8. Houston from three-point range. Cutting is Shepard.
He traveled. Oh. They want that as a switch.
Green, Thompson catches. Smith. And a 3, no good. Rebounded by Shepard, inbounds. Smith turns and missed it. And we play.